Okay, so here's what I'm working on. I'm working on some 5-button GM remotes. Got these off eBay for my '07 Solstice. Well, had to find someone who'd cut them. Yeah, imagine that. Walmart wouldn't. So I went to an Ace Hardware. They did, but to fit this big fob into their manual cutting machine, it wouldn't work. So I had to disassemble them to be able to fit this little blank, this blade, whatever you might want to call it, into the machine. So here's the problem. I'm over there at Ace Hardware. Wasn't watching how the heck to take it apart or put it back together, blah, 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 all that jazz. So, ended up with all these pieces and hit and miss try to figure out how to do it. Well, I don't want these new ones to work like this one. This is the old freaking worn out junky one. Yeah, look at this. Well, boom. No, I want it to work like that. Yeah, I got this one back together, and I haven't seen any videos on YouTube of how to do this. Through trial and error, I found a few things out. I found out that the key is the placement of this spring. Okay, number one thing to know in this spring is, let's see, there's two different ends. One of them has got this little tab right here in the middle. The other end has got this little piece that sticks out. The stick out piece goes on the back of the remote, and it's got to fall down in this little, let's see, this little groove right here. Yeah, come on, focus. Focus. So, you've got to get that little thing in the groove. See there? Sorry about the camera. It's in there. Now, this other piece will slide into the bottom of this button here. What you need to know is in the bottom of that button, well, let's see if I can show you. Yeah, let's see. There's a little slot in there. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. It goes from top to bottom. Well, that little thing will grab this little piece that goes there. So, what I found to do for this remote is you put the blade on the front piece here so the button sticks through like so. And then you put this together, you slide that down into that little piece there and let it catch on. Then you rotate the back of the shell about a couple times, and what you're doing is you're winding the spring, okay? And you got to push it, keep it pushed together. Oh, crap. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, let's see if we can get it to go, though. And, you know what? I left the dumb screws in this thing. That's why it's kind of doing this. But the point being is you want to turn the back of the shell counterclockwise, because that's what's going to that's what's going to wind the spring Let me try to put this thing back together. Yeah, need about 14 hands. Don't want that spring to unwind. And almost got it. Oh, come on, baby. You can do this. Oh, man. Gee, Christmas, that thing's going to fly around like nothing. Go crazy. Okay, come on. All right, there we go. Oh, yes, look at that. Now I'm going to test it before I put the screws in. Let's see. Oh, yes. Yes. Can't believe I did it. Unlike this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the old one apart. While I'm still squeezing this, I'm going to put these screws in. I'm going to take that old one apart and wind the spring on it. This is my first experience on any of these blade keys. Like I said, I was trying to find something on YouTube of how to do them. Didn't want to pay the dealership their expensive amount of money to buy keys from GM for this. So I got them off eBay. I was pretty amazed that, well, first I went to Walmart and they said their policy is if you didn't buy it from them, they don't know what key blank it takes, blah, blah, blah. My thinking is, well, it takes the same key blank as if you were going to cut me a regular key for a Pontiac Solstice. It's not that hard, folks. But obviously they don't want to, if they miscut something like this, they don't want to have to pay for, the whole thing. So it's better off to just, not even do it. They're going to make $2 or $3 off of cutting it. It ain't worth the risk. Ace Hardware did it. I was out the door for about $5.50 to have these two cut. Let's see. Yes, look at that. Now I'm going to have to find a video here of how to program it. I've got one key that will start this car, and I do believe that they said you can get them to start, or you can get them to program to start if you got one key. Then the trick's going to be to get these buttons to lock and unlock and pop the trunk. Wait a minute. Now that I'm looking at these, they're not even the same. This one's got like a thing for remote start. What the crap, man? Now this one's like this, but this one's different. I just realized that. Not that the remote start's going to work anyhow because it's a manual. So, and I'm not going to bother with all that mess. So, I guess while I'm making this video, I realized here that side by side, they're not the same. Wow. That's just some crazy stuff. Alrighty. Hopefully this helped you with taking it apart or putting it back together, because if your battery goes dead, that's what you're going to be doing on these bladed types that you need to rewind to get the push on those things. Alrighty, thank you.